Hello, this is Truth Channel. I'll be continuing reading The Desire of Ages by Ellen G. White. But before we continue, please like, share, and comment under this YouTube short. The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come. Genesis 49, verse 10. The waning power of Israel testified that the Messiah's coming was at hand. The prophecy of Daniel pictured the glory of his reign over an empire which should succeed all earthly kingdoms, and said, the prophet, it shall stand forever. Daniel 2, verse 44. While few understood the nature of Christ's mission, there was a widespread expectation of a mighty prince who should establish his kingdom in Israel, and who should come as a deliverer to the nations. The fullness of the time had come. Humanity, becoming more degraded through ages of transgression, called for the coming of the Redeemer. Satan had been working to make the gulf deep and impassable between earth and heaven. By his falsehoods, he had emboldened men in sin. It was his purpose to wear out the forbearance of God, and to extinguish his love for man, so that he should abandon the world to satanic jurisdiction. Satan was seeking to shut out from men a knowledge of God, to turn their attention from the temple of God, and to establish his own kingdom. His strife for supremacy had seemed to be almost wholly successful. It is true that in every generation God had his agencies. Even among the heathen, there were men through whom Christ was working to uplift the people from their sin and their degradation. But these men were despised and hated. Many of them suffered a violent death. The dark shadow that Satan had cast over the world grew deeper and deeper. Through heathenism, Satan had for ages turned men away from God. But he won his great triumph in perverting the faith of Israel by contemplating and worshiping their own conceptions. The heathen had lost the knowledge of God and had become more and more corrupt. So it was with Israel the principle that man can save himself by his own works lay at the foundation of every heathen religion. It had now become the principle of the Jewish religion. Satan had implanted this principle. Wherever it is held, men have no barrier against sin. The message of salvation is communicated to men through human agencies. But the Jews had sought to make a monopoly of the truth,